Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Boy, I am so glad to be back. I know that I've not uploaded many videos this week and I apologize. I have been sick for a couple days and then my daughter had surgery. And then my son had some problems like at home and at school. So it's been just like a whirlwind when it comes to my house. So hopefully, like, I've been praying that everything just goes back to normal. My daughter's healing really good. I'm so happy that she survived during surgery. And I just hope that her healing just goes by quick. She's not in any pain. I love you. If you're watching, smile. You'll be okay and you can get this. You can get through this with Mama on your side and your Auntie Beth and the rest of your family. So I love you. So we're going to be reviewing new makeup. And we're going to do like a chit chat, get ready with Moa. So also we are coming up on September. September is my official first year being on YouTube, and I'll be doing a giveaway. It was actually September 24th was the first video that I uploaded on YouTube. I was so scared. I took like 10 takes. I kept saying, hello, welcome to a video, and I was so out of proportion, it was not even funny. I ended up filming vertically or horizontally instead of vertically, and I'm so glad that I've learned, I've educated myself. I am so happy that you guys have joined the channel. Every 63 of you, I'm very happy and grateful you guys joined. And I hope that we just keep joining and keep growing. First, let's start out with some primer. This is a new primer from the brand Lawless. This is a Set the Stage Hydrating and Smoothing Primer. So this is going to hydrate and smooth. So if you have any pores or texture, it's really going to help with that. If you have any dry areas, this is also going to help with that. So let's go ahead and apply it. This has a pump, which I can appreciate. There we go. So it has like this gel consistency. It does have a light scent, like skincare scent. If you know, you know. But it doesn't bother me. And it's my face, every time I touch my face, it turns red. It's not the product doing that. So I just want to remind everyone. And I'm just going to push in that primer. It does feel hydrating. I should have did one side with the primer and one side without it, but I wasn't thinking, which that tends to happen from time to time. Let's do like maybe like half of my chin. Is that gonna do anything? Maybe half of my forehead. And when you apply primer, let it dry about a good 5 minutes before you apply foundation, and that's any kind of primer. So it looks like it does smooth down. So it does hydrate and smooth us. So it is definitely doing its job. I'm going to apply some more on the side because I like it a little bit smoother. One of my favorite primers that I like to apply, and it's affordable, is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I love that stuff so much. It is putty. Actually, I have it right here, right in front of my desk because I use it so much. So this is like one of my true and tried putty primers. It looks like this, and you just warm it up, get a little bit in your fingers, warm it up, and then like smooth it on and like press it in if you have any pores or texture. And that just, oh, it just gives you this flawless base for that foundation. So we're going to give that a minute to dry. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to be trying out, this was sent in PR from Influencer and CoverGirl. I also received some mascaras that were supposed to like give you volume, length, and give you a fan effect. It's supposed to replace your eyelash curler. They gave me 2 different mascaras. They gave me the berry brown and the blackest black. I was not impressed. For a traditional mascara, yes, it worked. As far as replacing your lash curler, all it did was weigh my lashes down. It was a very wet formula, and when you have a really wet mascara, it tends to weigh your lashes down. So that didn't do its job in that aspect. So I would have to say a pass on that. Now, if you were to curl your lashes with a regular eyelash curler and then go in with the mascara, yeah, it's a wearable mascara. Now, the berry brown shade, I was expecting, like, it's this berry, like, raspberry shade. You really couldn't see the color until you applied it on your bottom lashes. So it needs more pigment, and you couldn't tell that you were wearing that mascara, only on the bottom lashes. So I would need a little bit more pigment. But the blackest black was definitely black mascara. So I got this palette. You're getting 4 shades. You're getting mattes and shimmers in this palette. They supposedly changed their eyeshadow formula. We'll see if it's for the good. So let's go in with a new foundation. This is new to me. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is good for normal to oily skin. It is with, yeah, you get 1 fluid ounce, which comes, traditional. Every foundation gets 1 fluid ounce. The only thing bad about this is it doesn't come with a pump. It doesn't come with any kind of applicator, so it can get messy. So that's the downside of this. So you have to be careful when you pour this out. And then when you do pour it out, you're pouring too much out. So Maybelline, if you are listening, I need you guys to change the applicator on this. Either do an applicator on this where you have like something you pull out with the applicator on it, the Dolph applicator, or do a pump on this. I prefer it to be a pump because most of my foundations do come with a pump, because it, like I said, it's messy and then you're wasting product at the end of the day. So I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics Love Brush. I poured it on the back of the palette so it doesn't look too runny. Go ahead and mix it on my palette. This is full coverage foundation. I am so excited for the fall and Halloween. I have my little fall leaves. I got these last year and it was such a hit, so I put them back on my background and I think it looks really nice. I also am going to get me a black Christmas tree. Oh wow, that looks good. That foundation is really nice. Like, That is really great. Like, look how it just mattified my forehead. That is really great. I am impressed. This actually might be one of my favorite foundations to use. And it is like giving you that poreless look too. Wow. I'm going to go in with a little bit more because I need to cover some of that red on my cheeks. Curry on the bottom. Need to start going tanning again. Not indoor tanning, but self-tanning. Because we do not like the sun, or we don't like tanning indoors because number one, it causes cancer. Number two, it causes anti-aging. So we try not, I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do or not, but it's better to self-tan. Yeah, it's a little bit of work, but once you get the hang of it, you actually go by really quickly when it goes to self-tanning. And if you guys ever need any tips, I can also do like a tip video on how to do self-tanning. I can also do that too. So this is what the finish looks like. Like I'm saying, it looks really beautiful. Like my pores look like not existent. It looks mattified. Like I was impressed when I like smoothed out my forehead. This is really nice for a drugstore foundation. Now let's go in with concealer. This is new. This is Tarte Creaseless Creamy Concealer. So, it has enriched Maruja up to 24 hours. So it looks like this. I love the packaging on it. And then the applicator looks like this. I'm gonna apply some there, there. And then by my nose. And then why not? Let's go down the bridge of my nose. And I am just going to use my brush. Which I love using. It would be nice if It Cosmetics come out with like a smaller brush. So like here's the big brush. They should come out with like a smaller brush that's tiny that would fit for like concealer. So if you're listening, It Cosmetics, you should come out with a smaller brush, but for concealer in a heart-shaped brush. I think that would, like, take off. Everybody would like that idea. And I would totally buy it, because this is a really good brush. And they did come out with a Love brush already, but I hope that is not their brush for October, because I don't care too much for it. It's just too plain Jane. It's nothing wow like this is. And then the red hearts that are, you know, in this, because I have like 2 other brushes. And then I'm going to put one in the giveaway for you guys, because this is like one of my tried and true brushes. And I know you guys would love using this brush for foundation and concealer. So I put that in there. And I want to put products in there that I love, that you guys would love too. So let's go in with some powder. I have 2 different powders. Actually 3. We have one for brightening, which is by Kimchi, which we've used this before, but we're going to use it over. And then this is also new. I have some a hard time opening some of this packaging. 'Cause I don't have nails. Is this taped down? Okay, I have no idea what is going on with this. There we go. This is the Kosas Cloud Beam Bait Powder. This is in their tiny one that I bought, but I accidentally got the wrong shade. I was supposed to get, this is in the shade Breezy, but I was supposed to get the shade Airy, because that's more of a lighter, cool tone, neutral shade. And this was kind of a little bit warm for me. And then they also are launching 3 new powders in this same shape and formula, same product, but different colors. They're doing a pink powder, a peach, and a banana. So I'm super excited to try them. Like, I'm like, yay, pink. So, and then I also have the Polite Society More Than a Pretty Face Pore Minimizing Talc Free Microfine Loose Setting Powder. This comes in a box like this. This is also a really nice brand. This, I got the shade Brightening Petal. This comes in a couple shades. I couldn't figure out what shade I wanted to pick, because I am like a pink setting fan, and then also I like my translucent too, but I can't always get pink powder all the time. I have to change it up. I have to get these stickers. So the sifter looks like this, and then the container looks like this. I'm gonna pat this. So I thought I got the translucent, but I guess I didn't. So I ended up getting the pink powder. I want to make sure that I patted everything out. I don't see any creasing going on, but I want to pat everything flat again to make sure. I'm just kind of looking in the mirror. I kind of need to bring the mirror closer so I'm not out of frame. I'm going to take my powder puff, which you can get at Shin, which is really affordable. And then I am going to apply this and tap off the excess and press in. Wow, that like smooth, like look at this side compared to this side. Total difference. Wow. Okay. I am liking this so far. That looks really pretty. Wow, I really like this powder. So this was my Polite Society. I love this powder so much. This is really good. Am I gonna have a good makeup day? So let's go into, we'll use the baked powder last as like a finishing powder, and then we can use the kimchi for like brightening, but I don't think we're really gonna need it. We're gonna use the contour. I kind of want to use some of the products, like some of the new products that I used last week, kind of over to like you know, to like refresh everybody's brain. So this is the West Atelier Contour. This is like magnetic, which I really love. And I really want to buy a blush from them. So I'm going to apply some like right at the tip of my ear. And then along my forehead. Trying to figure out what do I want to use for my contour. I'm going to use my Sigma Contour Blush Brush, the F53. I actually want to apply some more on that side. And it melts right into your skin nicely. You're able to blend it really well. Like, I'm really impressed with this contour. Then I'm just going to take what is left on the brush and go under and then go down. Now we are going to take some cream blush. This is the Buxom Wanderlust Primer Infused Blush in Havana. It looks like that. Take some on my brush. Apply it on my cheeks. That is really pretty too. Kind of has a scent to it. I could smell it when I was applying it on my face. It's not a bad smell, but it goes away as soon as you apply it. That is really pretty. And then, let's see. We are going to top, because I don't have a new bronzer powder. So we're going to use the Hourglass Ambient palette from last year's holiday collection. And I'm going to set that cream that I laid down and apply it. And I kind of like stamp it on my hand so that way I'm able to like control the amount of pigment, because I don't want to go in too harsh with contour and even blush, because products now are so pigmented that you end up turning into a clown, and we don't want that. So I use my hand, as you can tell, to like I use it as a palette like I do with my foundation, because I don't have room on my palette. And the hand is actually, you know, it warms the product up and you're able to like control the amount of product that you put on your face. So this is a new blush from Haus Labs. This is my second blush from them. This is in the shade Hibiscus Haze. So we set our cream products with the powder products. And what's different is they changed the packaging on this. So the packaging used to be like the flat silver in the front. So what they did was they labeled the shade the same color in the front. And then the pan is actually smaller, but they dropped the price point too. So we're gonna go in with some blush. Which you load the brush up, stamp it off. And what I do is I kind of match the cream product to my powder product, and it just goes really well. Or you can even, like, if you have a warm cream product, you can also go in with a warm powder product too. Because if they're from the shade family, it can work too. Makeup really doesn't have any rules, and we're rule breakers on this channel. I am anyways. So let's go in with some brows. We're going to use one of my favorite products because I don't have any new brow products. This is from SheGlam. This is the Browfection Anal Brow and Dip. Let's comb our brow hairs up. This brow always looks nicer than the other, and I don't know what the deal is. So this has like an on and off switch, and you turn it this way, like lefty loosey, righty tighty, and you push this to get you product. I have like a hair, and it's my cat, Myra. My cat comes in here and she sits on my vanity, and I know that's what I'm feeling is her cat hair. Like, look at that brow. We are having a brow day. Look at that one. That one. That one just puts that one to shame. Such a good brow. That's why I like this, because it's able to like go in and like comb those fine hairs in that you're able to do, and then also fill it in. There we go. See how this one is like more shaped and this one's kind of like boxed in? And it's the way I trimmed my brows. It's not the product. I need to somehow like make them more even, or like go to Ulta and say, hey, can you like somehow make these even? Because if you if you go to Ulta Beauty, they're able to like wax your brows and trim them. I don't know if you guys know that. And then they also have a hair salon. And I do believe like getting your brows done there is affordable. So we are going to go in with, let's see. So I have we're going to use two different palettes. We're going to use the CoverGirl, and then I also have they came out with several shades. This is in the shade Heart Eyes. This is Fantasy Factory Too Faced Disco Crush eyeshadow. And I kind of want the silver one, or even the pink one. This is like reddish copper. So let's get into some shadow primer. I use the P. Louise, which I need to get some more of. So do you guys have any weekend plans? I think I'm going to just stick around at home. I do have some errands to do. I have like, I think I want to do like get some clothes because like I'm in the need for some clothes. And I hate getting a whole lot of clothes because I'm in the middle of trying to lose weight. My weight, like I seriously do need to lose weight because it's unhealthy, and it just, my confidence would be so much better if I lost weight. And I hate to buy a whole lot of clothes because then I lose all that weight. I'm wasting money, you know. But then in turn I need clothes, so it's like, what do, you know? So let's get into our palette. Is this taped down? I think it is. Yes, it's taped down. This is the CoverGirl Eye Enhancer. So you get like an applicator, which I never use, but it's good to have there if you like are on vacation and you forget your makeup brushes. Let's see, let's go in with a fluffy brush. Trying to decide which one I want to take. I am going to go in, because there's no shade names on this, we're going to go in with this shade right here. And I need a bigger mirror. And we're just going to go above that crease, back and forth, just to throw some color down, or transition, as we call it. My grandbabies are getting so big. Especially the youngest, I can't, I'm just, she's getting ready to turn 1 year old. And I'm just amazed on how big she's gotten. Like, she's crawling, but she's on the verge of like walking soon. I know she is. And then my second oldest it'd be my granddaughter. I think she's going through her terrible twos, because she's just into everything. And yeah, I think she's ready to potty train. And then my grandson just started kindergarten, which is exciting for him. And exciting for Mom because he's gone for most of the day. But it's his first time riding the bus. Oh, I don't know if I like this shadow. I don't know. Let me try a different brush. He's riding the bus for the first time, which that's probably his favorite part. But when he first got off the bus on his first day, he didn't realize that he had to wait for the other kids to get off the bus, and he started freaking out, started crying because he wanted his mother. This is not blending really well. I felt so bad. And then my son, which is my youngest child, he started 10th grade. Hopefully this year will be better for him. He is one of my hardest childs. He gets into trouble a lot. me and my husband has been really patient with him, but kind of like, you know, hey, you need to really get your butt together, because if not, we're probably going to put you in boot camp, because it is just, he's gotten caught vaping, and he's gotten in trouble at school, like, all the time last year. And I told him, hey, you know, you're starting a whole new year, new slate. You need to get yourself together, because what you're doing now is not working. Let's go in. Let's see. These two shades look so identical. Like, on the video, it looks different, but in person, they look same. I'm going to go into this shade right here, and I'm going to pop that in my crease. So I'm hoping this year will be better for him. Oh, these shadows are very powdery. They are very soft too. I don't know if you guys can see how powdery that is. They're falling apart. Pretty colors, but I don't know how I feel about it, because I'm having a hard time blending them. Usually I'm like able to like lay some color down and be done with it. I'm gonna go in with this, you know what, I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna do everything that I usually do with a shadow. I'm gonna use the NYX glitter glue, apply that to my lid, because we are gonna be using a shimmer and a glitter. Apply this to my eyelid. I'm going to use a new eyeliner. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Waterline Eye Pencil in the shade Legend. Looks like that. It is, I believe, a sharpened pencil. Looks like it glides on nice. But will it stay in my waterline? And then I'm going to apply the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Glow Stick. Just like along my cheekbones. It's like one of my favorite like cream products that I like to use. And it smells like watermelon. And I just put it on my finger and then like apply it. And it just gives you like this natural glow. And then when the sun hits it, it just looks so beautiful. And like I'm going to even apply it like under my brow. Like it is so gorgeous. And it smells so good. I love it so much. And then I'm going to go in, this is a new highlighter, before I apply, oh, I'm having a hard time opening it. It's got tape on it, that's why. Duh. This is from Loreal. This is the Infallible, L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Highlighter. in the shade, what is this? Champagne Glow. Which looks like that. I would advise you guys, because I've had 3 of these sent out to me. My first 2, like, crumbled, fell apart. Ulta Beauty has the worst shipping ever. If you ever buy any of these highlighters, go in and buy them, because they're probably not gonna like survive through shipping, because mine didn't. Like, look how beautiful that is. So beautiful. That is gorgeous. It's a beautiful highlighter though, for a drugstore. Alright, I am going to lay some shimmer down. I'm going to take my eye, or my finger, and I'm going to lay it down on part of my eye, because I want to lay some of that disco glitter on my eye. I don't know how well this is going to look. The shimmer looks like it turned out really well. I'm going to go in with this shimmer right here. I can still smell that watermelon. It smells so good. It smells like a Jelly Rancher watermelon. Come on, get them open. What is going on here? Why won't this open? There we go. We got it. We survived. We got it. Alright, and then I am going to take the tiniest brush so I can lay this down. So this kind of has like a shifty shade to it. It's red and then it's got green to it. Oh, and it's kind of messy too. So that is what it looks like. Very easy to apply. This is always a bonus, because it makes my job a whole lot easier. I'm actually going to use my finger. So, word of advice, if you get any of these glitters from Too Faced, use your finger, because I notice when you use a brush, it flakes, and you don't want that on your makeup. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like flaking really bad. But that's because it's my fault. I should have went in like that. And I'm just going to take like a fluffy brush and sweep it away. There. And then, let's see, it's kind of, I'm going to go and pop some more of that shadow. I am going to go in with this shade right here and kind of like go back into my crease just to add more color to it, because it's lacking. Now we're gonna apply some liquid liner, which I don't have any new liquid liner. We're just gonna use this Wet n Wild liquid liner, and I'm gonna line the top of my eye. Liner went over the glitter with no problems.